Okay, so today we're going to continue talking about what to do about an ITBand issue. I've broken this up into several videos just to kind of keep it as manageable chunks. That way you're not watching a 45-minute video and getting kind of bored and drifting off, as I tend to do on 45-minute videos. This is part 3, and on part 3 we're going to be addressing on how to loosen up the hip. So with better range of motion, you have better range of motion. You have less stress on the ITBand. I'm Nick Cronin with Lafitte Running, and today we're going to show you how to stretch. So the two culprits for ITBand issues are a tight iliopsoas, a tight hip flexor, and a tight hamstring. So my two favorite for these kinds of muscles. So what may help is the classic runner stretch. Grab your ankle and stretch out like that. You're going to feel it in the quad though more than anything else. It's a good stretch. It's not a great stretch. It'll get this quad loosened up. It will not really help the ITBand. So a better way to do it is to address the entire leg right there. So a good stretch for it is to find a taller surface. I usually either use this little stool right here, or I use my weight bench to get my foot propped up, and I'll show you that in just a sec. Okay, so the best way to stretch out the iliopsoas is to get multiple joints stretching at once. So what I mean by that is you want to really flex the knee, and you really want to extend the hip back. And so my favorite stretch to really dig into that guy is to do some kind of kneeling prayer kind of stretch. So what you want to do is get your foot on a stable surface. I usually use my weight bench. You can also use the couch. What you want to do is get your foot on top of a bench just like that, and bring it down into a kneel. Once you're in this position, you're going to really feel it pulling right here. You're going to especially feel it in the quad, but you're going to really feel it pull in here. And I usually hold this for about 60 seconds. You can hold it less than that if it's really killing you, but 60 seconds is a good stretch. After 60 seconds, bring it down to the floor and really lean forward and get that really big pull along the hip flexor right here. After that, hold both positions for about 60 seconds. Get that strong stretch through that. And then do the other side. Even if you're not having an injury on one side, one problem probably means that you're having problems on both sides. So make sure you stretch both sides, even if one side is not that tight, or no, not that injured. It's probably tight as all get out. So definitely stretch both legs. But that's a good stretch for the iliopsoas, for that hip flexor. For the hamstring, the problem is usually there's two sides to the hamstring. There's the medial and the lateral side. So there's the outside and the inside. Both usually need to be stretched, but the problem for the ITBand is going to be the outside hamstring. So what you do is, my favorite way is to again get on your weight bench or get on the couch and get one leg up, one leg down. Get up as tall as you can, because the way the hips are connected, if you're slumped down, you're not going to get as good of a stretch as if you're tall. So really tall, and then lean forward until you feel that pulling underneath the leg. Hold that for, again, 30 seconds to a minute. Enjoy the stretch. No bouncing. Bouncing is not stretching. Bouncing is just torquing and releasing. It does nothing. So lean forward and hold that stretch. You want it strong but comfortable. So in other words, if you don't feel anything, you're not stretching enough. If you feel way too much and you're crying, it's too much, you're probably tearing the muscle. Back off. You just want that strong tension. After about 30 seconds to a minute of that stretch, here's the secret sauce for ITBands. You want to get that lateral side. So twist and then lean forward again. You'll feel the stronger pull on the outside of that hamstring and really loosen that up too. 30 seconds to a minute, really enjoy the pain, and then do the other leg. Those 2 stretches will tremendously help you out on ITBand issues. This will probably loosen up everything you need to. The third component is strengthening up the hips. The stronger your hips are, especially your glute med, the better off you'll be. So in the next video, I'm going to go over my 3 favorite strengthening exercises for the glutes to make sure they're stable and strong and helping you. So I will see you then. Have a great run day today, and definitely stretch after you run. Even if you feel like you don't need to, definitely take like I said, each stretch takes like 30 seconds to a minute. Get those 2 stretches in and see how you feel if they challenge you, and your legs will probably appreciate you for it. Thank you again.